Howdy, Jay McGathan here, and much like with the last video, I'll be ranking the fans of all 32 NHL teams. Now, Seattle is going to be a special exception. They're an automatic neutral bid since they don't technically exist yet. With that out of the way, let's get started. This is in alphabetical order, so sorry. Winnipeg. No, it's not, because Calgary's down here. What the hell? Huh. Anyways, let's go ahead and fix that. Calgary. There. Now it's in alphabetical order. Anaheim, neutral. I really don't have any particular feelings toward this team, other than it's hilarious watching them play Game 7. Arizona, dislike. Their fans are barely even existent, and the few that are there refuse to accept the reality that they're fucking garbage. Like, seriously, they have gone through how many owners in just this decade alone? What the fuck, Yotes? Bruins, they are my #1 favorite team. I own a jersey. I want to visit TD Garden one of these days. Like, they are my favorite team. Buffalo, respectable. Much like with the Bills, Buffalo fans have been through a lot of shit, and hopefully they can turn this year around. But with the new division format and being in the division of death, that doesn't look likely. So, sorry, Buffalo. Calgary, neutral. I don't have any particular feelings towards Calgary fans whatsoever, although it is hilarious to watch them play the Ducks. Paul, if you're watching this, I like your videos. Carolina, dislike. It's the same scenario with the Coyotes, except with the Hurricanes, they actually have a decent team, and the fans still don't show up. So, that's frustrating. Blackhawks, respectable. Yeah, they beat us in the 2013 Stanley Cup Finals. I honestly still irritates me, but overall the fan base is very likable. They're not bandwagons fans. The main reason why they struggled in attendance in the early to mid 2000s was because of Dollar Bill. He is easily one of the worst owners in North American sports. I believe the only worst owner would be Harold Ballard, and he's been dead for 30 years. So, yeah. Great work there, Dollar Bill. Avs, favorite. I love how the team plays. They play super exciting hockey. It's fast-paced. The goaltending is solid. The defense is very underrated. And the top line is the best in the fucking world. I absolutely love this team, and I hope that they win the Stanley Cup one of these days. Columbus, respectable. I'm not going to lie, I made fun of the fact that Columbus was the least successful franchise in all of North American sports. And the funny part is, they're still the least successful franchise in the NFL, in the NHL, despite their success. So, yeah, I may give them shit about that, but overall the fan base is pretty chill. I like them. Stars, respectable. It's the same idea with the Blue Jackets, where I like to give them grief over some of their playoff failures, but overall they're a very chill fan base, and I like them. Nathan Gravite, if you're watching this, I love your content as well. Detroit, favorite. Just something about the Ilitch family really rubs me correctly. They're supposed to be a division rival, but I still just see them as a Western Conference rival, despite them playing in the Atlantic Division for about 7 or 8 years now. It's going to be really hard to get that idea out of my head. Florida, hatred. I fucking hate Florida Panthers fans. They will never shut the fuck up about the fact that Trocheck was tripped. Even though, yes, that is true, he was tripped. Hold on, what are the Islanders doing here? It's supposed to be here. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, they'll never shut the fuck up about Trocheck was tripped. Their fans don't show up at all. And this team doesn't have any sort of success since 1996. What the fuck are you doing down there? Snorting meth and trying to breed with a python? Edmonton, favorite. In fact, they're my second favorite team on the entire list. When I grew up, hockey was not a common commodity, and one of the only players I had ever heard of would be Wayne Gretzky. And, to make matters even better, a minor league affiliate of the Oilers is the Wichita Thunder, and considering I live in Wichita, it's really cool to watch the Thunder play. They even have the Edmonton Oilers patches. In fact, let me grab a recent jersey of theirs. As you can see, the Wichita emblem is on the left shoulder. Wichita Thunder over here. And then booyah. I got it customized for myself, so that's pretty cool. And here's my Bruins jersey. Chara on the back. And then once Bergeron inevitably gets named captain one of these days, I'll buy his jersey too. So yeah, don't question my fandom of the Oilers or the Bruins. I love them both dearly. The Kings, neutral. I really don't have any feelings one way or the other towards them. Minnesota, respectable. I think that this plague of mediocrity is going to eventually be wiped clean. They're going to have a decent rebuild, and they're going to finally start being competitive for once in their lives. Habs, hatred. That goes without saying. They are just horrible. I find it very telling that as soon as the Stanley Cup became difficult to win, Montreal stopped winning. Same idea for Toronto, but we'll get back to those fuckers later. Nashville, dislike. I loved their 2017 Cup run, but now they're just fucking annoying. And the only real way to fix that is to win the Cup, and I don't think they have the talent to win the Cup anymore. New Jersey, neutral. I just don't really have any feelings toward them. They're just one of those franchises that are there. Islanders, favorite. Barry Trotz really turned that franchise around, and to see the team defense translate into wins is one of the most fantastic turnarounds I've seen since I've started watching hockey, apart from the Avalanche. Rangers, respectable. The way that they have treated King Henrik so gracefully over the past 15 years is honorable. I wish the Bruins fans would do that for Tuukka Rask, but oh well. Seriously, fuck you. I cannot believe the utter amount of disrespect that I saw from Bruins fans when Tuukka Rask left the bubble. Ottawa, hatred. That's always going to be the case. Ottawa's one of those rivals where I don't care if you're good or bad. We hate your fucking guts. Flyers, hatred. Much likewise with the Eagles fans, they're just the fucking trashiest fan base I have ever fucking seen. Pittsburgh, yeah, they're not so far behind. It's just garbage of the soul. And that's the worst type of garbage, because if you have some sort of garbage financial situation, you can get out of that by winning. When you have a garbage soul, you're never going to change that, and that's permanently on you. San Jose, respectable. They would have been my favorite a couple years ago, but with how they've completely botched their competitive window, and with how they've just fallen from grace for years on end now, they'll get dropped down into respectable. I still like the Sharks, and I'm always gonna like the Sharks, even when they got rid of Jumbo Joe. And that 2019 conference finals run is unforgettable. For some people, for completely different reasons. Blues, dislike. I don't really like the Blues. And yes, the Stanley Cup Finals is part of the reason why, but it's also because they're one of the greatest teams to have never won it all, and then they did win it all in 2019, and they would not shut the fuck up about it. And you know what? I'm not gonna shut the fuck up over about the fact that Bozak Slewfoot Achari. Tampa, hatred. We have faced these fuckers twice in the playoffs, and we have gotten our asses handed to us both times. Toronto, hatred. We fucking own you. Alright? I don't know if there's a 13th Amendment in Canada, but if there isn't, get on your knees and suck it. Vancouver, favorite. I know it sounds stupid to have the Canucks as one of my favorite teams, considering they're a direct rival of the Oilers and the Bruins, but they're a very fun team to watch. If they could get their team defense in order, they'd be a super competitive team. And they have a chance to really show what they're made of with the Canadian division. So, yeah. Vegas, they go into hatred. There is not enough bitterness in the world to properly explain how fucking stupid Vegas fans are. The reason why you are good is because you have the most stacked expansion draft in North American sports history when the league had the most talent it had ever had before. And even worse, you do not have the right to say that you were screwed when you went headhunting for San Jose's captain and drew blood. Alright? Sure, it shouldn't have been a 5-minute major. It should have been a double minor. But quit acting like you were innocent. And more importantly, you blew a 3-1 series lead beforehand. Alright? That loss to San Jose is entirely on you. Grow the fuck up. And even worse than that, Lehner did everything he could for you in the 2020 run. And you still had the audacity to bitch about him? You're fucking garbage. Washington, dislike. I don't know what it is with the fucking Capitals, but we just cannot fucking beat them. They beat us in the first round in 2012, and even in the regular season, they have just found a way to get points against us. I don't understand it. It's horrible. Winnipeg, I'm probably going to go with respectable here. They started out as the... Shit. Why am I drawing a blank here? As the Atlanta... Holy shit, why am I drawing a blank here? It wasn't long ago. The Atlanta Thrashers. There we go. Started out as the Atlanta Thrashers, moved to Winnipeg, and they have seen massive amounts of success ever since. It really makes me think that had the Atlanta Thrashers just had better management and ownership, that the Thrashers would be in a pretty good spot right now to compete in the Eastern Conference. However, they move into the Western Conference, they move into Winnipeg, and now they have to go into a division that they are probably not going to do very well in. So that'll be fun to see. They'll probably slide down to 6th in the Canadian division, and that's not going to be good. The only team I can realistically see them owning every time would be Ottawa. And that's not saying much, considering Ottawa's still pretty weak even after their spending spree that they've been going on. So, to conclude, I fucking hate Panthers fans, Senators fans, Habs fans, Penguins fans, Flyers fans, Lightning fans, Leafs fans, and Golden Knights fans. I dislike Coyotes fans, Carolina fans, Predators fans, Blues fans, Capitals fans. I am neutral towards Kraken fans, obviously, Anaheim fans, Calgary fans, Kings fans, and Devils fans. I respect Sabres fans, Blackhawks fans, Blue Jackets fans, Stars fans, North Stars fans, or my bad, Wild fans. They're dressing like the North Stars, but they're still the Wild. The New York Rangers, Sharks fans, and Jets fans. And my favorite teams, in this order, are 6th, Red Wings, 5th, Islanders, 4th, Vancouver, 3rd, Colorado, 2nd, Edmonton, and 1st, Boston. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have a different opinion, please be sure to comment. And if you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button. And if you really enjoy my content, you can always subscribe to my channel. My name is Trey McGathan, and I'll be seeing you soon.